How's it going, my rivals? Welcome back to the Dank. This time, I'm showing you guys a new game on the channel. It's called Identity 5. Download links in the description. It's free to play. It's it's very similar to League of Legends when it comes to unlocking characters. So they actually don't really paywall any of the content in the game, which is fantastic for free to play. The purchasables are mostly for aesthetics. So that makes this game a really fun, competitive game where you're not blocked off from anything new that they pump out. Now, this face cam's only going to be on at the beginning of the match because I got the lights off and I want to keep them off. This game is better in a poorly lit room simply because it is kind of a horror game. Alright, so I'm going to get this out of here and show you guys how this game works. So when you start the game, you start off in this room. This room functions as a menu, and to unlock characters, you're playing the game and unlocking these dice that you roll. When you roll this dice, this little mascot detective dude goes through he collects these puzzle pieces. Now if you look at the top right, you got a red coin currency, you got some like light bulb currency, you got puzzle pieces, and you got something purple that's kind of faded out. The red one is the pay to play one. There's nothing it gets you that you can't get by other means, but it is a cheaper way or an easier way to acquire these things. You could use the light bulb, puzzle piece, and purple currency to acquire the same things instead. It will be more expensive though. Now, as for the actual gameplay, you basically are playing as either a survivor, one of these guys here, or a hunter, one of these guys here. The goal of the survivor is to decode a password to put into a door that leads you out of the map. So your goal is to escape the map without getting caught and killed. Hunter, on the other hand, obviously has a goal of finding everybody and killing them. Now, this game's played as 4 survivors versus 1 hunter in most cases. Sometimes they do an event where they could do 2 hunters versus 8 survivors, which is pretty fun. There is a means of communication while you're in game, and there is a skill tree that you can use to improve your chances of survival or improve your ability to detect survivors, and pretty much just boons that help you progress in the game faster. Alright. Oh yes, forgot to mention. So hunters, as you can see, there's 2 characters here with what looks like a stopwatch icon on them. These guys are not characters I actually have. They are the free daily characters that the game gives you. So every day, the game will give you a different daily character to use for that day. Same with the hunter, they give you 1 daily character that you could use. As for starting characters, you start with 5 survivor characters, absolutely free, and you start with 1 hunter free. And the rest you unlock by pretty much playing. As a survivor, you can obviously invite a teammate to play with you. So this is the double hunter mode, where it's like 2 hunters versus 8 survivors, and they kind of time limited it. I don't know why, but the default mode really is only mostly just 4 versus 5. So I'll start with survivor this time. So they have an interesting hunter list. Very interesting. This hunter that they're using against this, they use like a surveillance camera system to spy on them. So as you see, as you're decoding the password on one of these machines, it's a rather lengthy process. You kind of want to be left alone while you're doing it, but obviously Hunter's not going to allow that to happen. The other thing is, randomly, while you're decoding, you are going to have these skill checks. So it's like this gauge with a line traveling on it goes up, and you have to pretty much tap the screen when it's at its sweet spot. Otherwise, as you just saw, it went poof, made a lot of noise. The hunter actually was notified of where the noise came from, so he basically knows that my machine I just messed up. If I do it right though, it's not that it goes faster, but it doesn't get interrupted, and the hunter doesn't know what I'm doing. She probably will get it. Does it kind of look like these machines? And then their goal is to drag you off with their balloons to one of these chairs. And while you're sitting in this chair, there's a clock up there. Your time's running out, basically. Once your time's up, you get blasted. There's no way to get out of the chair without the team if rescue teammate. See, now that's, you're just messing her up. She could have crawled out of there by now. She would have been through that door already. Never do that, guys. Never heal someone trying to crawl away from the bad guy. Because you basically lock them in place and they're not able to move. Look at that. Oh, did she escape? Wow, and she's not gonna heal that guy because that would be a weird thing to do. Is he really trying to stop them from escaping? Good luck, buddy. They're gonna struggle free and run through that door. He's trying his hardest not to let anyone win. And she stopped struggling. Oh, she's struggling still good. She better struggle. That's what you get for not crawling away when you had the chance. That doctor is really one of the worst players I've ever seen. But hey, we got a tie. I'm happy. I can accept my my death if it means that we got a tie. Blind eye. This character is actually really interesting. She is blind. So when you play the game as her, you're basically playing in a black and white world. Her cane, this is her item, and when she uses it, she hits the ground really hard, and it allows her to see in color temporary, and it also allows her to see the hunter, no matter where he is. And teammates also see the hunter. It doesn't say how long you see him for. I think it's like 5 seconds to 7 seconds, something. But yeah, she's blind and she's good at decoding. So she never has to do the skill check almost. And she decodes faster. However, she is physically weak, so she's not a good character to be really... You don't want to get caught with her. Like, she's bad at climbing. So when I say climbing, I mean jumping through windows. Those planks that you can knock down to get in the way of the hunter, she's slow at climbing those too. Basically, what that means is while you're climbing, the hunter has more opportunity against this character to hit them as they're climbing. And if you get hit when you're climbing, it's an instant knockdown. Alright, you get knocked down no matter what. It's not 2 hits, it's 1 hit. You're very vulnerable when you're climbing. That's what characters like the mercenary here who have faster climbing, she probably doesn't have to worry about getting hit and getting downed in 1 hit like that. Character I played was Lawyer. He gets a map and he buffs his teammates' decoding speed and how long they last in the chair. Pretty decent character. He's physically weak, so he's like the mind eye. He doesn't want to be messing with the boss, with the hunter. Right? He doesn't want to be playing the game of cat and mouse with him. It's a job for the mercenary or other characters like the mercenary. The last character was Medic. She's similarly bad climbing speed, so she's not a character to mess with the boss. She, however, is good at rescuing people because once she escapes from the hunter, she can just hide in a corner and heal herself. She's one of the only characters that comes with an item by default that lets her heal herself. Now, in this game, there are chests in the map. You can open them and loot items to use. You can actually acquire this healing needle as another character to heal yourself with. The thing is, her, because she starts with it and it's her main item, she has unlimited usage of it. It doesn't wear out, it doesn't have limited charges to it. She can just keep using as much as she wants. Doctor is a healing character, and Lawyer is pretty much a decode character as well. So like there's character types, there's metas.
Nonsense, give me that. Hey! A what?